is start the timer. I will ask, you will answer. 3 minutes, we stop. Okay? Everybody else, please make note, check, look what's happening, because this is what you are going to do in a moment. All right? And examiner asks the questions. All right? Okay, here we go. Let's talk about colors. Do you have a favorite color?
I myself do not hate any colors, but if I choose one to be my most favorite, I would say is red, a very bright and common color. And if you wear some clothes with red, you could be like outstanding in the crowd.
What color would you never wear?
I think I would never wear a bright green piece of clothes. I mean, it is very outstanding, but somehow it looks wet. And if your skin is dark, this combination is absolutely a terrible thing.
Do you think that different types of people like different colors?
From my perspective, different types of people do prefer different kinds of colors. For instance, introverted people always like dark color, like blue or black or gray or something like that. And extroverted people, they always wear some bright colored clothes.
Are there any colors with special meaning in your country?
Um, I suppose yes. It is our national flag, and um, the red refers to the black, and the green and the yellow stars um refers to the victory.
Let's talk about cars. How often do you travel by car?
And since I am still a high school student, I I seldom travel by car. Instead, I would ride my motorbike.
Why?
Because I have to go to school myself, and I'm just a high school student, so I can't ride a car.
Thank you. Then we would move on and we would go to part 2. Okay. Yeah, there's my timer. Okay, great. Now, Tao, I think that was great. Thanks very much for volunteering. I've got a little bit of feedback for you, and everyone listen, see if you agree with me. First question, I think you should say myself. I think you forgot the sound at the end. Okay. All of the answers that you gave, I think you spoke slowly and carefully, and you were thinking very much generally. Okay, so quite slow in your answers and the way you speak. Now, that's not necessarily bad, but it does mean that you speak monosyllabically, syllable by syllable, or word by word. And we don't want that. We want connected speech. Okay. So I think that if you increase your rate of speech just a little bit, then you might be able to connect your words a little bit more together. Okay. We'll look at this over the course. Don't worry. In one of them, you said piece of clothes. You mean piece of clothing. Okay. I like that you said for instance rather than for example. That's great. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Introverted, yes. Extroverted, great. I think you could use more stress and you could contrast. Introverted people are like this. Extroverted people are like this. Okay. Number 4, question 4, you said, I suppose. Yeah, and before you said, well, if you ask me, I'd like you to be more confident, and I'd like you to not sort of say, I suppose, I think, or this. I'd like you to say, well, I think that this is what is real. This is my opinion. I would like you to show more confidence, and it will make me think that you're a much better speaker than maybe you are. Okay, confidence. Yeah, all right, all of you, confidence. And yep, last question. Have to, modal verb. Okay, that's great. Ride a motorbike. Yes. Maybe you mean drive a car. Okay. All right, guys. So thanks, Tao. That's what you do. It's very simple. Timer, 3 minutes, and a few questions. Okay. I will come in to the rooms and I will listen to some of you and I'll give as much feedback as I can. All right. I think hopefully we're going to take 10 minutes to do that. 3 times 3, right? Okay. So before we do that, any questions on